I'm Bob Kaiser, and I chair the professional sales program at the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma. And we have had a program here for 15 years. I started the program at the request of the university and the college dean some 15 years ago in 2009.
Awesome. And what's unique about your sales center program?
I think the most unique thing that we have noticed as we have been able to compare ourselves to other programs and other universities is our intense focus on the student itself. We have 6 professors in the program that teach various sales classes, and everything we do is to equip the students with the skill sets that they need to be successful in the career that they choose in sales.
And how do you feel that your program's grown over the last few years?
Well, with the exception of COVID, our program has grown very nicely, and we're over 100 students now. They're sales majors and minors. We had closer to 200 before COVID, really hurt us. Being a state institution, most of our students come internally from another discipline or, within the College of Business, realizing that sales skills will benefit them, whether they're a marketing major or general business major, et cetera. So we've built our program primarily internally. State schools in Oklahoma get virtually no support from financial support, as I should say, from the university. And so we've had to do it on our own.
And do you host any competitions at your university?
We actually started 4 years ago building what we call a regional competition. We formed an LLC called the Challenger Sales Institute, which has nothing to do with the Challenger book per se. Shorten it, we call it the CSI Sales Competition. And we have a competition in the fall. We've just completed a couple of weeks ago, and we'll have another one in the springtime. And we've been doing that every year for 4 years. And we call it a regional competition because our idea was throw your kids in a van and take 4 or 5 hours, and you're here from Baylor University or from Missouri University or from Kansas State or from Kansas or, Arkansas, Little Rock or Nebraska or wherever. You can get here without having to get on a plane and fly all over the country and spend an entire day getting somewhere and getting home.
And do you actually then also attend other university competitions?
We have gotten up to attending, other than the 2 of our own, which we also obviously attend. We typically attend 5 other competitions a year. We just came back from the ICSC competition, which last year we won the role play portion of that competition. And this year, one of our students finished 4th out of the 160 students that participated in the role play portion of that competition. But we've also attended over the years a number of other role plays. We do NCSC every year in Georgia. We've done William Patterson that's a National Sales Challenge in New Jersey. We've done Minnesota's University of Minnesota's competition, Chico State's competition, the one in Wisconsin. We've done that one, and we've done Southern Illinois's competition. So we're very active in the competitive environment, and it helps to motivate and attract students to our program.
Do you see any big changes to your program coming?
Well, the biggest change that we've had in the program over the life of the program was our ability 2 years ago to attract a major sponsor to our program, which brought something we've never had in the first years that we've been in existence. We have money. And he happens to own 10 furniture stores on the retail side. This is Bob Mills out of Oklahoma City. And he employs a number of our students in internship programs or in full-time employment, throughout his 10-store hotel chain. That's been the biggest single change that we've had in our program, over these years.
And what do you see as advantages to membership from the USCA?
USCA gives us more of a national presence than just being, a state university in Oklahoma. We're a land-grant college, just like many states have. We started out as a teacher college in the 1890s, and have grown from there. So we always have to look for things that sort of set us apart from the other colleges in the state. We, more so than just teaching, having a marketing degree or a liberal arts degree or a math degree or whatever. And this involvement with the UCSA allows our folks to interact, with the major programs in the country, and exchange ideas with the major programs in the country, and be a part of something much bigger than we are here just in Edmond, Oklahoma.
And what do you feel that you provide back to the USCA?
We've been successful in taking students who are, who have different interests, students who had not come to college to think about being in a sales degree, and provide them with usable skills in the marketplace. When I started on board back in 2009 with this program, I sat down after a 37-year career in sales and sales management on a national level, traveling to Europe, South America, and all over the United States. And I said, okay, you've made 10,000 or more sales calls in your career, physical sales calls in front of people. What worked and what didn't work? And so I was able to sit down and outline those. And then I went to the major universities. At the time, it was Toledo and Florida State and Baylor. And I was able to look at their programs and extract those things that they were teaching that helped me illustrate, what I found out from actually being out there in the world, making, sales calls all over our country and in Europe and in South America, to give my students skill sets. And that's our whole focus here. Some universities consider us, training for the trade, so to speak. We're here training carpenters or plumbers or whatever. And all I'm saying is we're giving these students the skills that they can compete against any university and any other, salesperson as they develop their sales careers. And we've been very successful with that.
And is there anything else you'd like to talk about with communicating about your program or involvement with the USCA?
Well, we like the USCA involvement. We enjoy going to Rollins University in Florida, in the summer times when we have that exchange. And, we like the competitive atmosphere. We believe that the USCA is somewhat unique. I haven't found a single professor yet, a single program director yet in that organization that's not willing to tell you anything that they're doing. And I haven't met every single one of them, but that's something a little different. We have no corporate secrets here, and I'm happy to share how we resolve objections and how we deal with training and spend and anything else that we do, for a skill set standpoint with any of these people, because I came to this job and I've been able to convince the 5 PhDs that also sit with me and teach classes with me that this is all about the students. This is not about your research, to keep your PhD or to keep your status and to keep our association with the AACSB accreditation that we have. This is all about the students. And I think that's probably, the most unique thing about our program is we bleed what's right for our students here.